Hello, my buddies and my pals. So, okay. I received a lot of kind and positive comments on my last film video, so I thought, thank you for giving me an opportunity to talk more about film photography. One thing I struggled with during critiques is talking about my work and why I do what I do, and I still struggle with that, so I want to get better. And what better way than to react to my oldest to newest work and just talk about it. I have my portfolio box right in front of me. You can't see it. I have a huge portfolio box. It's upside down, like all my prints are upside down, so I don't see which ones I'm picking up. So it'll be a fun little surprise for all of us. So a little background on me. I'm a film student, or I just graduated last December. So photography is not my major. But when I finished all my gen ed, like my math and science and all that type of stuff, I had a lot of class space to fill, so I took photography, and that's where I found my love for film photography. It's been about 2 years, a little bit over 2 years, that I've been shooting with film. So yeah, it'll be fun to see how I've progressed. Some of the photos that I've taken recently obviously aren't going to be matted and in this portfolio box. I'm only going to be reacting to the things that I've shot in class. So let's do it. Let's see. Oh, okay. One of my biggest inspirations when I started shooting film and when I started looking into it more is Willem and 𝘮𝘮𝘴𝘪𝘯𝘬𝘴. It might be better just to put their ats on here, but those are my two biggest inspirations, and they shoot a lot of suburban settings, and I really wanted to get into that too. I almost didn't address why I printed it crooked. The image of a perfect house is too perfect, so I wanted to put it on its edge, because the question, where would you be in this world? You would think that somebody has like a perfect one. See, I'm still struggling to talk about my work right now. Let's move on to the next one. This one is from my intermediate class as well. This is when I first started playing with different types of borders. I don't think anyone else in my class did black borders before, so when I accidentally did it, I'm like, that's kind of fire. This one is similar to my last one, where I had a collection of photos I took of my best friend, and I had her write little blurbs about herself. I was developing my film with one of my friends, and we both shot 2 different types of film, and we jokingly said, what if we accidentally mixed our film when we were developing, because you can't tell the canisters apart. And that's exactly what we did. So this one got really over processed, so it's super contrasty, and I thought the black border would really work with that. I haven't looked at these in a while, so this is a fun little trip back to memory lane when things were normal. Some of these I'm not gonna have anything to say about them just because I'm ugh. I hate this one. I hate this one so bad. It's out of focus, and even the cropping is it's kind of wonky. I never worked with props, so I really went all out with this shoot. It's Summer wearing a horse mask, and she's sitting on a chair, but it's just not a good image at all. At the end of every semester, my professor would have all of us lay out all of our work, all of our final prints, and we'd go through, and then she would pick the 10 best ones to put in your final portfolio for that semester. And this one is just, I hate that it made it into the cut. It's just not a good print at all. The creativity is there, but the execution is terrible. Some are interactive, so they couldn't be matted. So this is a trio. You're supposed to lay them out together. It's kind of hard to show, but I shot this on the medium format for the first time, when I first used a medium format, and I totally forgot about camera shake. I wanted to find a way to use these, so when I was looking at the film strip, they all kind of blended in together, so I thought I could print them big and just combine them into like a collage onto the wall during the critique. So I'm very pleased with this one. I think I know this. Yeah, I'm super happy with this one as well. Again, with the like suburban type theme, but I really wanted to make it interactive, so I made it so you can pull out the little sign, like pull out the windows, and it has a message. That one was like kind of a struggle. It feels like a prototype. Like look at the back. It's a mess, but I feel like I could really express myself well in my photos. There's nothing that I really hate except for like that one horse one. Maybe once I get into like the beginner section, I'll be like, bleh, this is meh. The lighting is kind of dramatic, I like it, but like, I don't know, the whole concept of like a ghost playing the piano, it's not striking me. It's whatever. I wasn't connected to like the two characters that I made, like the horse mask character and that ghost character. I'm just so blah about it because it's not really my style. This one's nice. This one has like a really cinematic type of look. I kind of messed it up when I started spot toning. That spot in the middle is like really distracting. I guess one of my common themes in my photos is like mortality. I really like addressing death in a subtle way, or maybe not so subtle way in my photos. And I feel like whenever I shot with Summer, we would start lighthearted and then towards the end we're just like, look dead. Find a way to look as creepy as possible. I didn't mention this in my last photo video, but another reason why I like black and white is because I feel like I can be truthful. When I took digital for the first time, obviously it's in color and they discourage you from shooting in black and white. So I felt like I was shooting stuff that didn't feel like me. It had a very pastel kind of look, but when I shoot in black and white, I feel like I channel like the really dark parts of my mind that I tend to like try to ignore. And yep, I was on a roll and then I lost it. On to the next one. This one is another one that I kind of hate. The idea is there, but it's blurry, just like the last one. And it's also backwards. I didn't mean it to be until after I printed it. I was like so done printing this one that I was just like, you know what, forget it. Forget it. But I really wanted the clothes pants to be on the left and then the Lucky You on the right. That would make more sense. But it's bleh. I feel like that's gonna be my response to all the ones I don't like. It's bleh. This one, okay. My second time taking intermediate, I could see like a huge difference in my printing style. Like I got a whole lot better, and as it should be. I showed this one in my last video, showing like the shots I took on my Minolta. This one is just, I'm so proud of this one. The contrast is just chef's kiss. I love it. I also really enjoy taking portraits without showing people's faces. Like I feel like an emotion can come through a photo without having to show the person's face. Next, I also got a whole lot better at matting. Like I was going through these like no one's business. I matted them so fast. Oh, I took digital and we had a guest speaker and she had us print on cloth with transfer paper, and then we sewed it together to make like a plushie type of thing. So I'm like, I could totally incorporate this into my film photography class. And you can see the process of me doing this in my day in a life or week in a life video. So that'll be somewhere up here so you can see it. And then I embroidered the text. That's fun. Wow, this is already 22 minutes long. Okay, this is not really my typical style, but I just wanted to like try shooting old cars because I feel like that's very trendy of film photographers to do. And I saw this car and it's one of those photos that I shot and then I'm like, okay, that'll be cool. But when I saw it in person, I'm like, wow. I didn't do that, my camera did that. I didn't do anything. This one is kind of a diptych. I guess I cut the film in half like hot dog style, and then I like shifted it and then I put it in a glass carrier. And that's that. I just wanted to find a way to make it different than my other car photo because I didn't want them all to just start looking the same. I would hate for my work to just start becoming boring. So, ooh, okay, this is really one of my favorites. I'm so happy with this one. So I really wanted to like highlight how hard it is to be a woman, like how much danger we're put through just because we're women. And it's a really morbid way of showing it, but yeah. Now I will go through my beginner photos. I have them saved on like a story on my phone, so I will look at them and I will cringe at them, and you will witness that. So now that I've hyped myself up a good amount, it is time to go back to my very humble beginnings. Oh, I don't have as many as I thought I did. This is when I began to really like doing portraits without showing people's faces. I really want to do portraits, but I didn't want to do it like the traditional way. So this is when I started like covering people's faces, cutting people's faces off, distorting people's faces, and yeah. Oh, this is from my first shoot. It's not bad, but it's very vanilla. I remember back when I first started beginner photography, I'd go to Summer's house like pretty much every weekend and we'd plan out a shoot so we can get photos for my class and then photos for Instagram. So that's fun. It's fun looking back at this. So that was me reacting to all of my final prints over the past 2 years. I might have to cut some out just because this video is so long. I'm really glad you guys enjoyed my last film photography video and that I get to talk about this even more. I will see you guys very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!